he like grabbing the cat or something?
Won't even let me in the call. There we go. No TV, stay off.
He wasn't even moving his mouth when he did that. I'm gonna watch that again.
Hey, welcome everyone to the No Name Podcast, episode 2. This week we have the Honorable Marksman 724, otherwise known as Mark. We have Clint, Brennan, and myself once again for 2 weeks in a row.
Nobody made it. It's so depressing.
Yeah, we wanted to get different people for the podcast, but everyone had to go visit their grandparents or
I don't know what it was. It was
swim
weird.
or something.
Or they just don't show
They had
up.
to swim. They had to go to Mexico. That's the only thing I can think of what
Escape
you
to
would be doing.
Mexico.
And then they had to go visit their grandparents. So
Yeah.
they're swimming to Mexico to visit the grandparents.
And then you just have
That's racist, Clint. That is so racist.
Yeah, we all know they've been
But they're
jumping
not-
over a
never
fence.
mind.
Come on, man.
Damn it.
Good lord.
Well, now we just
Um,
insulted everybody. Continue.
Yeah. Anyways, but we have a lot to talk about on the podcast today. But first of all, I've been dying to talk about this for the longest time. So I was driving home the other day and I had an idea. Why hasn't anyone made like portable internet?
There's portable internet.
They have.
It's
I
called
mean-
3G.
I mean, but when you go up to the mountains and you lose your 3G connection, like, why can't you put in a little USB stick or something, like 3 gigabytes of internet, and just like?
Does it just like? Are you thinking like it just like downloads the internet? It's like, oh, gotta go home, gotta download my internet to my USB.
You give me internet.
Actually, do you guys watch Linus Tech Tips at all?
No,
No.
well, a little bit, yeah.
On their WAN show, they showed something called like basically like the Pirate Bay's little internet thing. Not the Pirate Bay, kind of like the Pirate Bay. Their little internet thing where it's kind of like seeding, where you can like take your documents and put it on multiple devices. And when you're at another device and you connect to that little cloud, you'll basically take the cumulative upload speed of all of those devices, and you'll basically be downloading at it. So it's kind of like seeding, but it's your own personal cloud. And then there's this thing called the outer net that they're trying to make happen, which is kind of pretty cool, which I think what it does is it kind of like links mobile devices together and like sends information through that, which is kind of weird.
Okie dokie. No. But portable internet. Come on, like.
Some cell phones have it. Some
Like,
cars
what-
have it.
My Verizon in my area, you can get like a little 3G hotspot. That's
It's
like
called a jetpack, is
whatever it's
something?
called.
'Cause my
I
mom
don't
used to
care
have
what the
one.
tactical name of it is. We all know what it is.
Tactical name, my tactical jetpack
Well, my mom
internet
used to have
device.
one.
What, portable internet or a tactical jetpack device?
It's a tactical jetpack.
Tactical jetpack with internet?
Yeah.
With portable
I
internet?
like that.
Yep.
That's cool.
I like how I've coined it portable internet because the internet isn't portable enough.
I just picture a little briefcase too. It's like, oh, what do you have in your briefcase? The internet. You just like walk away with
Just,
it.
it's all in
It's all of the internet. If that guy dies, we lose the internet. Good lord. So, Mark, you got something new in the past couple of days.
I'm so happy. My new 770's in the back now, but it's an inch or half an inch too long to fit in my case.
because he doesn't know how to properly research his
No,
product.
okay. I tried to explain this to him.
Shots
My
fired.
case is a custom built case. And when I went to read the specs on my case online,
You take a tape measurer and you measure.
why would I do that? Why would I
Because
do
that's
that?
what everyone's supposed to do.
Okay, I'm literally going to ask everybody watching this podcast, do you every morning wake up and think, hey, I should get a tape measure? And you take your tape measure and you read the inside of your case. Nobody does that!
Nobody does that. What they do is when they're buying a new graphics card and they don't know if it's going to fit in their case, they take it, then
Why-
they measure it.
No, I check online for my specs of my case and I go, oh,
Good
okay,
Lord.
this is what it is.
If you know your case is a custom built case, then why are you doing that? You
Oh,
know it's
snap.
custom built.
The
There's probably
rod would
something
fit.
changed. You check it.
Good lord, turned into a nerd argument about measurements.
Mine's longer, Clint. Just because you're angry because mine is 0.5 of an inch longer. Yeah, I said it.
Oh, shots fired. Man, but anyways, we got a lot of stuff to talk about besides portable internet and new graphics card.
Measurement size.
And length.
1.5 inch too short. One of the biggest things that happened this past week is Irrational Studios. Is Irrational Studios shutting down?
I'm so sad.
Well,
And I'm not
exactly-
sad because it's shutting down, but I'm sad that 2K is taking over BioShock.
Yeah, I know. It's not exactly shutting down, but it's
Yeah.
like resizing, which basically means it's kind of shutting down. Kind of sucks to be all those people,
It does.
you know, who worked on like a AAA, like super awesome game. It's just like, yeah, here's your reward. You're fired.
Pretty much. But then again, you know, it was nice because I did do a little bit more research into it. In Irrational Games, every person they laid off got a job somewhere else in 2K. So it's not like
Apparently-
they're gone. They're just working somewhere else.
Apparently, a lot of them got Bethesda,
Mhm.
jobs at Bethesda, which kind of
Yeah.
makes me happy.
Dude,
Yeah, we're gonna be. Next thing you
dude.
know, Elizabeth's gonna be in the Elder Scrolls 6.
Dolphin King,
Like-
catch!
Dolphin King, catch.
But I'll just go 6, 4.5.
No. She's in Fallout 4. She ripped a portal into Fallout 4.
Yes. It's just another reality.
Yeah.
If they
Oh,
do
man.
that, Bioshock Apocalypse. I don't know. I was trying to think of a nice name where they kind of like cross the series together.
Bio out.
Bioshock Infinite Apocalypse. That's what I'm calling it right now.
Follow Shock.
Fallout Infinite.
Follow Shock
Follow-
Infinite.
Fallow Shock Infinite.
Fall Shock.
Fallout Shock Infinite. Oh, great. All right.
I like
there
how
you go.
we
2K,
have to
your
add
free game.
Infinite, even though the name is just
Fallout
basically
Shock
Bioshock.
Infinite 2K14.
It's okay. It's a yearly franchise.
Where we just literally upgrade, you know, the goodness, I meant to make a joke and I totally failed there. Where we just update the people in the,
Yes.
in the league. And that's all they do.
Basically.
Elizabeth has a different hairstyle every year.
Yeah, that's what it is. She keeps up with the new fashion trends and whatnot. Oh yeah.
The Pip-Boy gets a different color maybe sometimes.
Sometimes.
Can't
That's
you,
way
can't
too
you change
much.
the color anyway?
No, you can't.
Yeah.
No,
Yeah,
new game.
No,
New
it's
game.
your game. You can't.
you had to pay $200 to get the green.
It's a collector's
That is, like,
edition
the
item.
biggest micro.
Fallout 4
Transaction
microtransaction
No,
edition.
this is major transactions. There are no microtransactions
Yeah.
in this new game.
Watch game companies like free-to-play games to just change it from micro to major transactions. Like, we're not happy with microtransactions anymore. People demand major transactions.
So we felt that our $3 microtransaction was a little too little for, you know, the
$3
common
for a dress?
investor. We want to do $300 and you get a platinum dress in the game.
With actual platinum. Even though it's digital.
Oh man, yeah, with a major transaction.
You guys
You
can
like,
continue. Just give me a second.
What the fuck, bro?
Yeah, the Skype's acting up a little bit on my end. But anyways, with like the major transaction, you get like you get like a new tear into another universe with Elizabeth's power. You get
Yes.
you get a special plasmid, or maybe like more bullets for your gun for $3,000.
You know, if they had like major transactions, but they actually added like a whole new game world that's the size of like the original game, I'd be like, I'll buy it. Even though you should just
I'm-
make it a whole new game, but whatever.
Yeah, that'd be cool. Pretty much at that point, it's like you're just buying expansions and DLC, which is
But like huge ones
Like-
for more.
you're buying a new game.
Basically, but it's the
They're
same. game.
hiding the yearly annual franchise release just by making it major transactions.
They're just making a single game better.
Yeah, just adding on to it. Or you could be like Twitch plays Pokemon.
Oh my god. Okay,
Start a whole new
people-
religion.
People on Reddit and Imager have been complaining about the massive amounts of posts, and then it hit a few people. We constantly complain that there's just too many reposts on Reddit and
I
Imager.
know!
And
I
then
know!
suddenly, it hit everybody realized, oh my gosh, this is original content. Now everyone's upvoting the hell out of it because it's original now.
Yeah, that's why I like when I go into Reddit gaming. It's like one of two things. It's either you get a picture. Oh, this video game logic. Wow, really? I would
Sims
have never.
picture.
Yeah. I would have never have guessed.
Hail Helix.
Oh, there's a problem with this call. Hold on. Let me...
And there goes Sam.
There goes me. I am
There's the
back
cat.
though. with my cat. Skype just doesn't like me tonight. I don't know what's up. Like, I have nothing running.
What about
I
a
think
different host?
I think someone's siphoning my internet, to be honest with you.
Oh my goodness. But it's so good, Sam. Like, you can't even get mad because it just sits there.
Heavy breathing. Skype, why you do this?
What about
Alright.
a different host? Would that help?
I'm back.
If Sam hosts it, then it's just gonna drop all of us.
Yeah. So,
Well, I'm not saying for Sam to host it.
If you want to.
cake.
I'm not talking to. I shouldn't host it. Doesn't Brendan have the best internet?
It doesn't matter if I have premium or not.
No, as long as somebody in it has
Yeah,
premium.
somebody has premium.
Well, it's not recognizing you, so that's the problem.
Well, if Sam's in here, it's fine.
Yeah, but before when we lost video, it didn't notice that
Yeah,
you
it didn't
were...
recognize you in here for some reason.
That doesn't matter because Sam will be in here.
We'll have double the premium.
Just continue. If it drops again, we'll fix it then.
Yeah, we'll deal with it as it goes along. But anyways, Twitch plays Pokemon. That thing is hot on the news of everything in the world
It's
right now.
so
Like
crazy.
120,000 concurrent users. It's beat out League of Legends, StarCraft, Hearthstone, all the big name
And-
like Twitch streams.
What's the big deal behind it? Like, I followed up a little bit on it, but not like too much because I'm not a big Pokemon guy. So what's
It's
like?
freaking chaos?
It's
in
just that so many
Pokemon.
people can play it. It's kind of something like new.
And then,
Yeah.
well, I think it was mainly just, oh look, a bunch of us can play Pokemon, and then suddenly they found out how chaotic it could get, and then then people started like turning it into a religion, and then started making just making a big deal out of the smallest things in it, and like making it like it's a sign of religion because now they have like a Jesus bird, the false prophet Flareon, the dome fossil, which is like the anti-god thing, and then they have the Hail Helix, and then
It seems like it's taking over
Yeah,
some
Helix.
people.
so I'm just gonna imagine in like 20 years or something, somebody from that stream is gonna have a kid, and the kid's gonna be like, "Why do we worship the Helix fossil?" And he's like, "You do not question.
Do not
your
question if
beliefs.
Twitch plays Pokemon.
Never.
Don't do it."
go- Flareon has infected you with these ideas."
Basically, in the span of a week, we've seen a new religion be created.
Basically.
It's
Yeah.
and a whole narrative just be made just from people pressing buttons.
Yeah, it's
Inputting buttons into a Twitch chat.
Oh, and they made a big deal because you know how in the Safari Zone you have like 500 steps, but you have to get to like the very end to to basically continue on with the game. There was a huge deal because there's anarchy versus democracy. Like democracy basically isn't fun compared to most people, and you have to like have a certain amount of like people say do this first before they'll
Mhm.
actually do it. With anarchy, it's whoever enters it in gets it. So people have usually been doing anarchy, but in order to get through the Safari Zone, there was like a 0.00003% chance or something like that they would actually make it. So they had to switch to democracy really quickly and then get through it and then switch back to anarchy. And apparently everyone made a huge deal out of it because there's like a huge. I like how I look at the stream and I just see this.
yeah. Is it just me or is like Clint's or his videos just like dying?
It's my
Yeah.
camera, I think.
Hmm.
Yeah,
Yeah,
it looks
it's
like-
his camera. Like up
Okay.
close, it's
I
fine.
just wanted.
but
I wasn't gonna
when it's
mention
far
anything,
away,
but now that you did
just
say
goes
it,
absolutely.
Mental.
Yeah.
Nah, I like watching the Twitch stream though. It's like something I do every night when I go home. It's just like, oh.
oh
what
look, they
has-
made it 3 steps.
Oh.
Oh, wait.
I
Back in
seriously,
the-
like, the first time I logged on, they were just sitting in a room. I don't know where they were. They're just sitting in a room, and I watched them go in a circle for 10 minutes. They went in, like, a
Yeah,
perfect circle,
It's like
just
the
a
music
square.
was staying the same because they didn't go from zone to zone, like
Yeah.
because the music
so,
changed based on the zone, and it's just kind of like, okay, I'm done with the song more than I'm done watching this.
Yeah.
So it was like
Well-
10. I watched for 10 minutes, and they didn't move a single area. They just,
That's
like,
what I
stayed
don't
in a
understand it. I
little
mean,
square.
there's 80,000 people watching it, and I don't understand the fun factor behind it. It's like you're moving 3 feet every
It's
like
like,
hour.
You put in your answer, so what? A couple thousand other people
Yeah,
put in their answer.
Exactly.
Well,
Well, apparently it's like they're slowly actually figuring out how to properly work together, and they're getting a little bit
No,
more
there's
progress
just
than
gonna
they
be
used to.
trolls that
half the
Yeah,
fun
for
is
every
making
person that
up
wants
a
to actually
story
do
that
it well,
goes with
there's
it.
5 people doing it wrong.
yeah.
Yeah.
Well,
You
obviously they're
just go
doing
watch
something right
See,
because
Yeah.
they
see
have
how many
5
people
gym
press
badges.
start all the time. See how many people type in start to the
They
chat.
have 5 gym badges. They're obviously doing something right.
Yeah.
Yeah.
They
I mean,
have
I'm
to
not
be
saying
doing-
it's not incredible. It's incredible
No.
what they're doing.
Yeah.
Like
Just imagine them playing
80,000
Dark
people to make
Souls.
one, like, have one path. That's incredible.
Half the fun comes from just making up the narrative of the story. Like
I was-
I was there when the heart crushing moment when they released the Charmeleon and Rattata, Abby and Jay Leno. Clint, you took off your mic.
Well, he's
What's
doing
he
that. I was on Tumblr the other day, for this Twitch thing, and these people made like this whole like religious backstory to your character. It was like at least 3 pages long of just like different like religious facts of it. It was so funny. I'd have to find it again to put in like the links or something.
Hail Helix Voxel.
Here, Helix. Okie dokie. Oh. Well, we might have an abort. Abort.
Oh no. That's
This is
okay.
Interesting. Yeah, that's fine. If you gotta go to it, it's all right. All right, don't die. Have fun. Be good. All right, now we can make fun of him. Oh, wait, no,
Hold
he's
on.
still on
I'm
the
gonna.
TeamSpeak.
Well, you guys are talking. I'm gonna be resizing stuff. So, continue.
But anyways, so
Yeah.
yes, I know you're still here. Now he's not here. So the Titanfall beta ended.
I'm so sad.
I'm so sad too. Brandon didn't play
Yeah.
it, so he's not so
Yeah.
sad.
That was a disappointment.
So bad. Can't use
Mobile-
those texture glitches anymore.
Mobile GPUs can't handle Titanfall. Too much for it.
Yeah.
Can't
I still don't understand.
can't handle the source engine.
They were like, and then everybody's complaining, it's like, oh, you should get better computers. Like, I really can't.
I love those people. You should just get a better computer. What's
It's
wrong
like,
with you?
Yeah, let me just go get a better computer
Yeah.
real quick. I'll be right back.
Give
Or
me
you can get
5
an
minutes. I'll be
Xbox
right back.
One.
It's like I have an $800 laptop. You think that'd be able to play a game?
Yeah, $800 laptop. Good lord. Half that money probably came from that i7 in your stupid
Yeah.
laptop. That probably cost like $600.
500, 550.
$550. I'm sorry. That's where the extra $50 came in from the fact that you get a cool keyboard looking thing.
Not really. No.
What? Can you show us your keyboard then? So yeah.
Nope.
Oh man, but yeah, Titanfall beta ended. I played the snot out of that game. In fact, last night when I got home from school, I was like, "Oh, I'm gonna go play some."
Oh, I can't.
Can't play
Yeah.
Titanfall. Sigh.
I can't play the game. That's so good. Can't wait for it to come out. It comes out in a couple weeks.
The 23rd, whatever.
No, the 11th. It comes out
Oh.
23rd for the Xbox 360 version. I also think that's when Infamous Second Son comes out, and I am stoked for that game too. But the week Titanfall comes out is going to be a really rough week for me. Because,
Not for
one,
me.
Dark Souls 2 comes out that week as well. And 3, I
You
have
haven't beaten Dark
midterms that
Souls
week.
yet.
I have midterms the week 2 games come out on a Tuesday. I'm going to die, probably.
That's awful.
That is awful. But Titanfall.
Whoa.
Yeah, I miss it. What?
On
Yeah.
the stream, Sam's
Yeah,
head
yeah,
just,
yeah.
like,
Don't mind that right now. I'm fixing. Hold on.
okay.
He's fixing it. We're having technical difficulties on the fly that we are fixing. It's all good. Don't worry, people. We're
Oh,
just
back to the Twitch Plays Pokemon thing. There are a few developers that are like developing games that actually use like Twitch, like have
Really?
built-in Twitch functionality. Yeah, there was one.
Oh,
that,
yeah.
it was like a horror game where like the Twitch chat can like enter in like a name of like a creepy sound or whatever, and it'll
Oh,
play that
that's-
sound or whatever.
that's cool.
Or
You
they
have
can they can like spawn events.
Oh
Like
my god,
random
that would be
monsters that come
such
up.
a troll to streamers. I would play
Yeah.
it, but oh my god, that would be
Wait. Okay, so does like is it like a collective vote, or does it just like like whenever is it
I
like
don't
Twitch
know.
plays poke? Because like it'd be really jarring to have like 50 sounds playing at
It's
once
like-
and then 50
It's
monsters
like
attacking
okay,
you at once.
it's like on this minute, everybody type in zombie. 50,000 zombies coming out the door.
Yeah, it comes out of like a 2x4 closet.
Yeah.
Little area.
That'd be
Zombie
so
came out of my
good.
closet.
You're just like, what the heck's going on here? Oh, but
But
no,
you have
that's
it so
really
they-
cool.
You have it so they play like some like happy cheery lollipops theme song or something.
I get.
It's so
Oh.
good.
Oh my goodness! All of a sudden, you're like, everything's really happy and nice, and and then like all of a sudden, you're being attacked by like 50 Cthulhu monsters, and you're like, sure.
Can you like now? Did they like? I'm probably going into too much detail and whatnot, but did they give something like you can praise the person who's playing? Like, oh, he's running low on health. I'll just type in the health thing, and it
Oh
gives
my
him
God.
health.
God, Mark, you just made
It's
the
like
Hunger Games.
That'd be
Basically
so
all-
cool.
Basically, all the person that's playing the game does is move around and look around, and everybody else does everything else. So they have to attack and they have to like
That's
use
so
whatever
cool.
ability.
We just created the Hunger Games. Get on
Yes.
that, game developers.
You know
in
your job.
Twitch.
Yes.
Add in Twitch streams to the Hunger Games. Could you imagine that? Twitch plays Hunger Games. You had to select a tribute, and that person just all of a
imagine-
sudden you see.
So cool.
Just imagine
up.
all the APMs and RTSs.
Yes.
Oh, Twitch plays StarCraft.
Zerg
Good lord.
rush, Zerg rush, Zerg rush, Zerg rush.
Oh, actually, I'm looking. I was looking around. I saw an article that it's Twitch plays Tetris. Twitch plays Pokemon plays Tetris. Basically, it's a Tetris game that's taking the Pokemon Twitch stream and taking in commands from the Pokemon Twitch stream and taking it to a Tetris game. So they're taking inputs from the Pokemon and it's controlling Tetris, which is really, really,
That's cool.
really crazy. It is. It's very cool. In fact, the Twitch Pokemon stream got so big they had to move it to a different server.
Yeah, it's on
Really?
its own server now. Like the chat, it was breaking the chat for every Twitch
Wow.
stream, so they just moved it to its own server.
Yeah,
Damn.
it's like we've got to. It's like they had to move it to their own servers. Like there's too many people talking all at once on the Pokemon Plays Twitch stream,
Yeah,
and like on
Damn.
other streams it'd be like, oh, we can't see this chat or this chat and stuff like that, and certain things wouldn't go through or stuff like that. But it's crazy. When I first watched it, it was like 2,000 people, and now all of a sudden it has like
Wow.
over 90,000 concurrent views.
That's
viewers.
incredible.
It is freaking incredible. That's
it's
why
getting
I
like
love
worse
the
and
internet.
worse on like the progress per like time. It's getting a lot like
Yeah.
slower. Because like when I watched it, there was like they had like 4 badges. They had like 3 badges, and it was only like I think it was like 2 days into it, and now it's like 9, and they only have like 2 more. So it's kind of like they're kind of like slowing down.
Yeah. I want to talk about my topic that I got this week.
Yep.
PAX East just released all of their indie showcase stuff for all the indie
Yep.
games that are going to be showed at PAX this year, and I'm so excited because I'm a huge indie fan. I love playing indie games because they're so unique and so quirky and different.
Yeah, we talked about it on the last podcast. Like
yeah,
indie
yeah,
games are the innovative
yeah.
powerhouses of the industry.
So I'm definitely gonna leave links down there if you guys ever want to go check them out. Cause my biggest one that I saw right now was Duet, and it's this like 2D/3D platformer that you play with somebody else part of the world and you control part of the world. It's really really cool and it looks really really interesting.
Yeah, that's so when is PAX East this year? It's
April.
March,
April.
April.
I
Oh,
think
they
it's like
moved
the second week in April, I want to say.
second week in April. Okay, that's cool. Yeah, so many cool things come out of PAX East. It's all
I know.
very exciting. In fact, speaking of cool things coming out of a convention, South by Southwest in Austin, Texas, is gonna have more. Is gonna have a panel from the Telltale guys. They're gonna be talking about that
Really?
new Borderlands game that
That's
they're
cool.
doing.
I'm interested about that 'cause I'm a huge
yeah.
Borderlands guy.
Tales from the Borderlands Telltale game series. Really looking forward to that. Can't wait to see because I'm looking so forward to the Walking Dead episode 2 for season 2.
Mhm.
And they haven't said anything about it yet. It's just killing me. I think they're coming out with a trailer next week. But I also started playing The Wolf Among Us. Good lord, that is fun. That is a fun
It
game.
is. I've heard a lot of good things about it. Sam,
Like-
reset your webcam real quick.
Really? Because it's looking good on my end with you guys.
No.
It's about 10 seconds behind.
Yeah.
Okay.
It just like hiccuped for a second and then.
All right, I'm back. But speaking speaking of Twitch, so apparently, so Twitch isn't on the Xbox One yet.
It's not?
It's not. Basically, it's on the PS. You can download it. You can watch things. You just can't stream directly from it. Well, on the PS4 you can. And Microsoft's rebuttal to that was just, well, use the capture card because you can. Like,
Oh, shots fired.
yeah, they said that a long time ago. And I was like,
Oh.
but then you gotta think about it. How many PS4 consoles have been sold? I think 5.4 million consoles have PS4 consoles have been
Well,
sold.
how many
and
just this last month? It's like Xbox had 139,000.
yeah,
And PS4 had another million, I think, or something.
yeah,
like that.
That's
they're
incredible.
more than. They actually, Sony said that this level of people buying their console is just unexpected. Like they were expecting to make 5 million by March, and it's like they broke that record like
Wow.
early February.
Yeah.
But
And
they
that's
just
how many
demolishing it.
streamers too, because all of them can stream too.
Yeah,
I mean, they're not
everyone
all
can
going
stream.
to, of course, but
they don't
still.
have the internet, to be honest.
Yeah,
Offline mode.
Yeah.
yeah. Let's play offline mode. Always on Xbox One. But 5.4 million consoles. That's impressive. That is impressive.
That's a lot. If you
That
really
is
sit
a
and think about
lot.
it. Like, I'd love to see like a comparison, like the marketing guy behind there. They're like, we've sold this many consoles, and I want them to fill something with PlayStations. Just
Yeah.
like this is PlayStation is this big, and it
If
could
we
fill
stacked
like.
them this high, it would go to the moon or something. Like that.
Yeah, I'd love to just see something crazy like that.
Yeah.
Well, now my question to you guys is: so, what do you think is really the driving force behind the PS4? Do you think it's the price, the fact that it has more power than the Xbox One?
I definitely think the price has a huge part of it.
Yeah.
So, because Microsoft's wanting to cut $100 from the Xbox One.
Yeah.
Do you think that even the playing
You
field
know-
a little bit more?
I think the biggest selling point isn't because the PlayStation is necessarily better than the Xbone, but they had better marketing.
Oh god, no! Sony's
No.
best marketing
They
is that they
actually
did not
had
say
marketing.
anything.
Yeah.
They did not say anything
Yeah.
more than they need to, as compared to the Xbox One. It's just like, oh, he's on.
Yeah, it's like,
You're
yeah,
like,
well, you guys will love this, right?
Yeah,
But they
Turns
just
out
had a
not
much
so
better
much.
marketing. Like, honestly, if Xbone would have put more money into their marketing than, I don't know, maybe whatever else they put it in, like
Yeah.
another resource, I think they would have done a lot better. But they
Sure,
were
they
kind
had
of
all
like,
this
they were like a dog
advertisement.
with their tail in between their legs
It's like,
the
sure,
whole
they had all
time.
this advertisement, but they didn't like
Yeah.
show all this. It was basically like this game is this, this game is
Yeah.
that.
I
It
think
wasn't
they
like-
they walked into this next gen thinking, oh, we're a current gen, king right now. People will buy our stuff because they know it works.
Yeah.
And it didn't really work that way.
No, it
Nah.
doesn't. It's just like Gary, who has his and doesn't have the internet to play it on.
Oh.
Yeah, he can't even access Blu-ray without the internet on the Xbox One, as I've learned. But you know what? The best thing is that people will forget. They'll just forget all about what happened.
Yeah, I
last
think
year.
a year down
Yeah.
the line, I think is when Xbone might come back too.
Yeah,
You-
like if Microsoft slashes the price, makes it more.
Yeah.
Because to be honest, I think they've done a
Yeah.
pretty good job of salvaging whatever they destroyed from the Xbox One's disastrous.
They did a
marketing
great
campaign.
job. Whoever was in charge of that cleanup mess that they had at E3,
Yeah.
all the power to him
Yeah.
because that was rough.
Poor man had to oh god, this is what I had to work with. But the great thing is that people forget. Like nobody remembers the gigantic Sony hacking debacle
Yeah.
like 3 years
I mean,
ago. Like,
Xbox got hacked in 08, and nobody remembers that.
yeah,
That was
nobody
big
remembers.
back then too. Like, people just
Nobody
forget.
remembers. Nobody. Yeah, people forget. It's all people forget. And the interesting thing though is, so Microsoft wants to slash $100. The way they're planning to do that is to cut out the optical drive, just get rid of the Blu-ray player,
okay.
and make it a digital only console for the $100 cheaper version.
Does an
Um,
optical drive really cost $100?
I
You can go get one for what, $15?
well, they also it's a Sony thing, so I guess they had to pay more
Mm,
for the
Oh,
patent
that's
and
right. It's a
stuff.
that's
Blu-ray
right.
because you need the discs.
Because it's a Blu-ray drive. Um, so they're a discless Xbox as compared to the PS4, $399. Just imagine the Sony gets rid of the Blu-ray, makes it $100 cheaper, and makes a $300 PS4 console. Just one ups the Xbox One at every turn.
Damn. See, I love digital games and I love digital market because you can get games cheaper and it overall is a better,
And isn't
opportunity to get
Microsoft
games.
thinking about doing that, making the
Yeah,
digital copies
they are. In fact, they've already started. Rise Son of Rome is 33% off for the entire week. It's like $40 right now.
for digital?
Yeah, they're
Yeah.
Microsoft's getting into more digital competitive pricing, like along the lines of Steam and stuff like that. Like this week, they're having really good sales on some games.
Yeah.
Like you can get Brothers: A Tale of Two Sons for like $4. It's a really fun game, by the way. You can get Skyrim for like 67% off. I think so. It's like $13 right now on Xbox Live, and it's just like, wow, this is really interesting because that could shake up the market a lot. And digital sales, I mean, pretty much push the PC.
Yeah. But
Like,
like I
so-
was saying though, with consoles, I feel like I'm the total opposite. I don't like downloading games on console. I'd much
Yeah.
rather have the game. It's weird. It's just
I-
how I am.
It's just like
There's
you're kind of limited on hard drive space
Yeah.
on that.
Like I can't just go like I mean I know it's a lot easier next gen, but I don't have firsthand
Yeah.
experience on next gen. Like I can't just go and buy a new hard drive or set up a second hard drive. So it doesn't bother me. But on a console I really don't want to download stuff. I just want to play my
No.
game and
Yeah.
use my disc.
well, there's something nice about opening up the box and just getting that new box smell.
Yeah.
You're just like, oh,
Yeah.
and it's just the satisfaction of holding a new game. Although I will admit, I've been getting more into digital gaming on my consoles lately because I'm like,
It's
I'm too
easy.
I can
lazy.
save $20.
Or I'm too lazy to get up and change the damn disc inside of my
Yeah.
Xbox One, and I'm just like, oh, I don't want to get up. And it's just so much easier to just like switch from game to game on digital. But
I understand. I completely understand why people love digital on next gen because I've heard they've been doing a pretty good job on it too.
yeah, well, the thing that I like about next gen downloading or even installing on discs, which, is the fact that you can play the game before it's even finished.
Yeah, that's very cool.
While you're in mid download, like I was downloading Rayman Legends earlier, and I'm like, oh man, I'm gonna have to wait because I keep forgetting that I can do that. And I'm like,
Yeah.
oh man, I'm gonna have to go back and like wait for 100% to download. So I'm just like, oh, okay, I'll just sit here and do some things on my computer. The next thing I know, it's like the Xbox One's like, all right, ready to start. Like 57%, let's go.
Yeah,
And
it's
you can hop into the game. I'm like, that's really cool.
yeah.
Just start playing in the middle of a download, and then it keeps downloading in the background. I thought it was very, very neat.
Yeah, I really like the way that they're going with downloads. I feel like they're really starting to push it out and like, okay, digital's okay, guys. Just because you don't own a disc, quote unquote, own a disc with the game on it, you can still
Yeah.
download it. I think
Yeah.
people don't understand that either. Like, I've finally gotten out of that shell, but like I said, I still like my I don't know. There's something about it with the case
Yeah.
for my consoles.
Even computer games, sometime I
Yeah.
find myself as like I have all these games, but it doesn't feel like I have. All
It
those
doesn't feel
games.
like you have anything. Like
Yeah, like
Yeah,
all my Steam I have like over 200 games on Steam.
it doesn't feel like it.
It doesn't feel. It feels like I have like 4, maybe.
yeah. And like half of those aren't even installed.
Yeah.
'Cause you're like freaking unicorn Hello Kitty.
There should be
Stuff
like
that
a
I don't wanna play.
Steam service where you can like, like redeem your product on Steam and pay like, $5 or something for a CD to get shipped to your house. I
And
feel
just
like
so that way you
like,
can hold
yay.
it, just like, oh.
it's like I own this.
Yeah,
and then-
actually, the people who do the box products really well nowadays is Blizzard. Like they do really cool looking physical box copies of their games.
Mhm.
Really cool, especially the collector's edition for video games like World of Warcraft, StarCraft, Diablo.
Yeah.
Really cool.
And
And,
another thing that's cool too about consoles with their discs is I love going to midnight launches. Like
Oh,
I
yeah.
love midnight launches. And I feel like when I get PC games on digital on day one,
You're just like,
I lose that. Yeah, you're like sitting by your computer like, oh my god, it's almost midnight. I can play it almost.
Yeah,
Like,
'cause
it's
then
just
you don't
not the
get
same.
Interaction with other people
Yeah.
and the fun stuff like that. Just like, hey, bro, you waiting for Call of Duty W or something.
In space with Martians.
Call of Duty
Modern
History
aliens. Flower Fair.
Fair.
Yeah.
Yeah, let's not get into that because there's that Plants vs Zombies Garden Warfare game coming
Yes.
out like next week or
Yes.
something like that.
So excited. It looks
Yeah,
so
it comes
good.
out on the Xbox One and Xbox 360 first. Surprisingly, Microsoft has been really pushing the exclusive things really
Yeah.
hard.
And that's how you
Especially the
win a
timed
console
exclusives.
wars. You just have better exclusives.
Yeah, but they don't.
Well, they've got Titanfall,
That's
Which-
about it.
a console
Which,
exclusive. Console exclusive.
Console.
It's not a PC exclusive.
Yeah.
Very important thing to note.
it's like they
but-
kind of need to like I don't like I know that they don't have the product ready, but they kind of need to push Halo. Otherwise, they're gonna lose people.
Well, you heard they came out with those rumors about the Halo 2
Yeah, but they
anniversary
need to like
edition.
come out with something because I mean people
Yeah.
are switching over to PlayStation and they're just like leaving Xbox.
Well,
I wonder if the Titanfall thing is going to make more people get an Xbox One. I'd like to see the sales numbers once Titanfall drops.
well, speaking of Titanfall and Xbox One, they say the new 750 Ti card that just came out can run better than an
Damn
Xbox One.
segues.
Such a good segue. I think Mark's ready to just strangle someone.
Continue.
But yeah, the new 750 Ti can run Titanfall better than an Xbox One.
I can't believe that. I mean, the
$140
Xbone's been
card.
out for what? 4 months now?
And
Mhm.
$140 card can already beat it.
That's
Yep.
so bad.
I don't know though.
I think this console life's going to have 4 years. That's my max. After
is
4
fine.
years.
because that's how most console generations lasted. Like the original Xbox went from 2001 to 2005 between the Xbox One
Yeah,
and
just think of like the technology progression. Like we had
Yeah.
like what was it last year's the Titan that was like this big huge thing, and now we have like a couple cards that are like 1,000 times better than that.
Yeah.
Mhm.
And
I
just
think
on,
people
like,
overestimated the Titan though. Because it
Yeah,
wasn't
it-
really meant for games.
no, it wasn't at all.
Yeah.
But people were like, oh, it's
Oh
this
my god,
awesome beast
$1,000
card.
Nvidia card. It's really good.
$1,000. That must be
And
so
and then
good.
Radeon came out with the it's like the 7990 or whatever.
Yeah.
Let's be
And it
honest.
just like just blew that out of the water.
Yeah.
People bought the $1,000 Titan and just went back to playing their 8-bit computer games.
They went back to play Minecraft.
Minecraft.
Have you ever
16-bit
done
games.
that? If you honestly
Yeah.
go on YouTube
Yeah.
and you look Minecraft on a GTX Titan, why is that a thing?
Like, come
Why?
on, man. Come on, just don't even. Why are you spending $1,000 just to say you spent $1,000? Speaking of which, I started building my computer. No, not started, but I started ordering parts for my computer. It's a slow process. It's
It's a
starting
slow,
today.
painful,
It
expensive
starts
process.
in my heart and goes to the internet.
Yeah, I think I'm gonna eventually once I get all the parts together. The graphics card is definitely gonna be the last thing I get.
Mhm.
Because I don't think the processor I have is already the processor that I chose is already powerful.
Mhm.
I doubt if they come out with a new one in like the next few months.
And
That it's gonna
even
make.
if you do, you don't even need to get it because I
Yeah.
mean, there's no reason.
Yeah,
I mean,
the only thing that
the 800 series is about to come out later this year.
the only thing that could radically change is just the graphics card in the next few
Yeah.
months. So that's why I'm like, hold off a little bit, maybe.
Hold off on the 790 because that thing is
Yeah.
just gonna dominate everything.
Yeah, hold off for the 790 or, man. But I'm really interested. Well, even for all the talk about PC stuff like that, it's still impressive to see like all the consoles combined have sold at least like 8 million consoles.
Yeah.
That's just crazy impressive. I guess the console market isn't dying. Like,
I don't know why
Um,
anybody thought it was gonna die.
yeah,
Like,
No,
I mean, it's still going strong, and I know a lot more people are getting into PC gaming. But the I would never want to see consoles die. I would never
Yeah.
want to see that.
because then it pushes PC games to do
Yeah.
better, to look better, to be better.
Yeah.
Because and I mean like a $400 PlayStation 4 really pretty much beats out any $400 rig you can make yourself.
Yeah. Wow,
Price
with
for-
the 750 Ti now. Now it's got some
yeah.
competition.
Yeah.
Everything's being turned upside
But it's
down.
that processor. Could you stream with the processor?
That's the thing. There's a lot of things that, are optimized on those things. That's why it took almost 4 years to make them. Because they
Well,
optimized them like crazy.
That's the whole thing about the Xbox One is its multitasking features.
Yeah.
It's like, oh hey, I wanna because the coolest thing is like I was playing what game was it? Dead Rising 3 the other night, just grinding out for achievements.
Mhm.
And I'm like, I really don't feel like just sitting here. So I was like, Xbox, snap Netflix, and I'm watching I'm watching Doctor Who on the side while I'm just destroying zombies. And I'm like, this is the next gen stuff I'm like excited for. It's just the possibilities that can happen.
Yeah,
And
it's like right now, I think Xbox is more next gen, quote unquote.
I feel like they've pushed a lot more than PlayStation.
Yeah, they put a lot.
well,
more
they have to
features
push
in.
a lot more than PlayStation.
Yeah.
Yeah, they had to.
That's why
Like-
I think maybe 2 years down the road they'll do better. Like I honestly
Yeah,
think
I
that
also think that the PlayStation will get a lot better too with
Yeah.
more features.
Yeah, like if you look at the Xbox 360 and the PS3 when they came out, 8 years ago now, as compared to today, two totally different
Yeah.
consoles, two extremely different
Yeah.
consoles. But then again, it's always the driving force: video games, and I don't think they're gonna announce anything like end of February, unlike they did announce the PS4 last year in February.
Yeah.
But I don't
actually
think
it
they're
was
gonna announce-
just yesterday I want to say is the they-
February
is-
20th or something.
was the
when they
day that
announced
they
the PS4
announced
last
it.
year, and now
Yeah.
it's sitting in my game room, just like, hey, play me, and I'm like, nah, I'm good.
You don't have any good games right now. Bye.
Yeah, I don't. Not until Infamous Second Son comes out next month, and I'm so stoked for that damn game.
I was honestly hesitant about buying my 770 and picking up a PS4 just to play that.
But you know what? 1080p, 30 FPS.
I know.
Just like that New Order 1886 game.
Yeah.
1080p, 30 FPS.
I just
Like,
I,
just
I
go
really would
900.
rather have 900p and 60 frames, to be
Or
completely
even
honest.
45, to be honest.
Yeah, I just want more because it feels sluggish and it.
Well, that's
Ugh.
what Titanfall is on the Xbox One. They're saying 900p, 60 frames.
Like I said, and it probably looks great too.
For Respawn, it's like their first thing was 60 frames per second.
Yeah,
Like the resolution can
It's like-
be well,
For an arcade shooter, you have to have 60 almost.
yeah.
yeah. And you can really feel it in the game. Why, cat? Damn it. But you can really feel it in the game. He's like sitting behind my computer, like
He's
my
like, "Hi,
monitors.
Sam."
And then
Nice
he likes-
podcast you got going there.
Meow. Hi, buddy. Get out of here. But yeah, the game looked really good. Like it really did look good for a beta, and that's even going at what was it, 792p or something like that?
It's
Like a
weird.
really awkward number for high definition.
It's kind of funny to like how they would scale that too.
Yeah, it looked good though. It looked good.
You know they'd have to like do the maths in some way, but
Yeah.
it's kind of like, why?
Well, I think we talked about it last week on the podcast, but Microsoft is talking about putting or sending out new developer kits to developers that are faster and more powerful, so that way they can push out 1080p games. And
Yeah.
also, they're planning on putting out an update that takes away the restriction, like an 8% restriction that every game has for Kinect. That gives the Xbox One 8% more power.
Oh
Like-
yeah, that's right. I remember
like
that update.
Like on their CPU, they have like 8%, like 10% blocked off for the Kinect, 8% is for the camera itself, and
Wow.
2% is for the voice. So they're planning
That's
on just
crazy.
disabling. Yeah, because like half the games don't even use the camera on the Xbox One.
I
they
don't
just
know.
use the
Like
voice.
I feel like the Kinect was pushed way too much and nobody wants it.
Well,
There are some people
Microsoft's-
that do want it.
well, I got to admit, it is really cool.
Like I'm not saying
nothing's-
it's not, yeah, like I'm not saying it's not cool. I'm just saying like in game features.
Yeah,
Do they?
well, think about it. If Microsoft's able to slash $100 but still keep the Kinect, like, what would you rather sacrifice, the Kinect or an optical drive?
The Kinect.
The
Yeah.
Kinect, yeah.
That's the thing.
Yeah.
It's,
Like I feel like that's just like a no-brainer. It's like the Kinect. Can you use the Xbox without the Kinect?
yes,
Then it's an extra feature that I don't care about.
but it does make it a lot more.
Well, yeah, I'm not
smoother-
saying
it's
yeah.
a smoother experience.
Well,
But
you don't have the
Microsoft-
voice activation without the Kinect, right?
Microsoft is
Yeah.
adamant though, like they will not sell the Xbox One without Kinect. They just I don't.
They
think,
want you
they
to
don't
like
wanna
it.
do it. Well, it's like when Apple, like around like the 90s, like they took out the, they just started putting in USB ports and took out like gosh, what were they called, like floppy disk ports or anything like that. They just stuck in USB drive ports and USB ports only, and people were like, "Oh my God, why?" And Apple's like, "Cause it's the future."
And now
Yeah.
we're like we all want USB ports all over the place.
Yeah, it's
We
like
want
I
our
just ordered.
3.0s.
Yeah, I ordered my case earlier, and I'm like, oh, Only
One.
one USB
It's
3.0.
surprising how many of those like new cases are like gaming cases. They
Yeah.
have the like 2.0s, and I'm like, make them 3.0s. I mean,
Yeah.
Yeah. 2.0 is so slow now.
there
I
was
can't
one
get to
I
my-
had. There was one that had like one 2.0, and I'm like, "Wait, really? You call yourself a gaming case?
You're just putting it.
You have
They're just
one.
slapping in that
They're
one
just
to
one
insult
2.0
you.
is like,
They're just slapping in that one just to insult you now.
yeah,
But the console war is definitely interesting. You know, as a video gamer though, whatever console you enjoy playing whatever you enjoy playing
Yeah.
video games on is how you should be happy.
I buy.
Whether you
I
enjoy-
don't. I buy a console for exclusives and friends who have them.
Yeah, that's why I
Yeah.
That's
bought my
the
Xbox
only.
One.
That's the only reason.
and Sam still doesn't have any friends to play with.
No, I don't. I don't play with anyone on the Xbox
Or
or
the,
the
or the
PlayStation, except for when I play with you guys on the PlayStation 3 and GTA.
Mm.
But actually, you know, I am really excited to see the
Your
future of
webcam.
both consoles. Yeah, I know. God Lord, why does it do this to me? It doesn't like me. Well, because when I turn
Let's
off my
all just
video,
take a moment and heavy breathe.
Your video quality is low. My video quality isn't even up, Skype. Just go home. You're drunk. You're drunk. You're drunk. Unsubscribe to Skype.
You dunk.
Next topic.
Yeah. Good Lord, I'm having
One
like
or
trouble.
one more,
Everything's like destroying my
let's do
computer
one
right
more.
now.
and then we'll take any questions. If
Yeah.
I don't.
I've
How
been
many-
reading down a couple. There is quite a few, so I'll just go off of them.
Yeah, how many people are in the chat right now?
Couple.
I
couple?
don't know. It's mine's slow.
Yeah. Not. So, apparently, some like more news has come out about the Elder Scrolls Online.
Mm-hmm.
Ooh.
Good or
Apparently,
bad?
they came out with their looks like blacksmithing features. Yeah, it's like really complicated. What I'm getting from it.
Is it like you actually have to do it, or is it like you have to do all this like stuff and then just?
You have to go mining to get your ores, and then
Yeah, I
that's not
think
too bad. I don't mind that.
I don't know. It's weird.
Especially
It's
in
like
an MMO.
Skyrim, isn't it? Skyrim sort of has that.
Sort of.
Yeah, I didn't actually get to see it.
It's
Oh,
it's kind of. I'm guessing it's going to be similar to kind of like WoW's aspect, where you go out to a mine, you mine a little bit, you get your resources, you come back, and it is a grind, of course, but
yeah. No, but speaking of something, Call of Duty Ghosts has done something very interesting.
what
They've
did you
added in
know?
Space Cats as a
Oh my god, I saw that! What is
Space-
that?
Space Cats for their it's like a skin. For your gun, and they even added on to the riot shields. So you have Space Cats.
And don't they have the rubber ducky one too?
And now they have space ducks. Gosh, what is wrong with my video? I can't even turn on my video like anymore. This is ridiculous. It won't let me turn it on.
It
I
doesn't-
might
it
have
doesn't-
to.
It doesn't want you to play.
No, it doesn't.
No,
doesn't
no
want...
podcast for Sam.
Turn off video. It's telling me I can turn. Oh gosh, Skype, I hate you sometimes. Hold on, guys. I'll be.
Yep.
Right back. Oh, good lord.
Do I need to reset it?
I don't think so.
No, he should just be able to join. If not, you could just add him to the call.
All right, there we go.
Ooh.
The other party can't see you
Mute
yet.
your mic.
There we go.
Mute
I'm
your
back.
mic. On Skype.
I am back.
Okay, there you go.
Oh, Skype, but you gotta love it.
What happened to the stream?
I turned it off just in case I had to restart the stream so that people don't see our Skype names.
Ah,
All right.
Okay.
Sam's mic's frozen, but we only have what 8 minutes left, so
Yeah.
That's fine.
that's
Sam,
let's
if you
go.
want to just play it out without your webcam, that's cool.
Yeah, that's cool.
I'll just
But
black
yeah.
screen it.
Oh.
Oh.
Problem with this
Uh-oh.
call. Hold on. While we try to get it back. Huh.
just no
Oh.
camera.
I like how
Just
your
don't do
mic
a camera.
quality like dips and then like comes back and then the heavy breathing and then it dips and
Let me tell you, this is the podcast.
this is the
kings.
podcast. Whenever you
This
do
is-
something like this, oh, it's totally the podcast. Anybody in chat, if you guys want any questions, I'm gonna go over some of the things I saw in chat, and we'll refer to them. But if you have any questions, you can leave it in there. and we'll
Yep.
get to them in a couple minutes here.
Speaking of which, so we all love Siri and Google now and all those good people.
Sure, of course.
Sure.
Yes.
I use that.
We
totally.
love them, but so Microsoft is putting a new digital assistant on their phones, their Windows phones.
What's
and
its
it's
name? Please say it's
Microsoft's
Bill.
Cortana from the Halo series.
No.
Yep,
No.
Oh my gosh.
voiced by the woman who does Cortana, and I'm like, I actually
Really?
thought it was like
I would have to
brilliant.
get a Windows phone now.
I was like, that's brilliant, 'cause
That's an amazing marketing strategy.
it's like, who doesn't like Cortana? Like, who doesn't know
Oh.
who
Does
she
it have
is?
like a face on the screens like when instead of
Does
like
it,
the
oh
little
my god, does
storyline
it like,
that Siri
yeah,
has?
if it like pops up, oh.
I don't know what they're planning to do with it, but like, she's the voice. She's like the Siri of Microsoft Windows phones now. Really cool stuff. She's supposed to be like, I guess, more human sounding, like Cortana sounding. Like not like, oh my goodness, Sam, you suck at video games. And I'm like, okay, thanks, Siri.
Where do
just
I
actually
hide the
went to-
body?
It's
I
like
was just-
Cortana.
I just-
What's my name? Batman.
Yeah, she knows who I am.
She knows my true identity.
Yeah, she knows who I am. And going through another thing, Thief comes out next week. Then
You know,
the-
oh, it looks so good.
it does look so good, but apparently someone's already started playing it and beat the game, and like they say it was only 8 hours long.
Really?
Yeah, and I'm like, either you're just rushing through the game, because I feel like Thief's more of a game that you enjoy the environment and
Yeah.
like I enjoy the environment and look around and all that.
If it's like if they give you enough to do like that isn't like story related, like where you can just like go do it randomly whenever you
Yeah.
want, it'll be fine, I think.
Yeah, I get the Dishonored vibe from it.
Yeah, if it plays like Dishonored, I'd be cool with it because Dishonored was only like 8 hours, wasn't it? It wasn't
Yeah.
anything crazy.
But they
Nah,
also
but it
have
was
those, like, did they have like those random like jobs you could do or
Yeah,
whatever?
Yeah,
inside
it's-
of the missions, yeah.
It's a short campaign, but it's the way you play the campaign that
Yeah.
gives its replay. Like you can either go crazy, kill everyone, or be sneaky. Yeah. And I feel that's the way it's going to be with Thief.
I really hope that because that is a very big series.
Yeah,
I
definitely is.
played some of the older ones on my Steam account, just recently, and I enjoyed it. It was old and it was wonky, but it was okay.
Yeah, it was. I try to get back in, like play those older games. But
It's
it's
whenever
just,
you
like,
play an older game and it's just old wonky controls that you're like, I liked this back then. Ugh.
Yeah, like I started playing the Fable Anniversary Edition. I'm like, this is fun, but it's like, thank God for the progress we've made
Yeah.
in video games now. Because like this, sometimes it just gets really tedious the way like old games used to play. I
Or
feel like
even- Go ahead.
only first-person shooters or certain RPGs really stand the test of time. Because like Doom is still a fun classic to play even
Yeah.
today, or certain like NES games like Super Mario Brothers or Legend of Zelda.
Some
Still
of the
stand up to
simple
the test.
ones.
Yeah,
The
simple
ones that
games,
weren't
like,
complex. Like going back
like-
and trying to play Battlefield 2, that's garbage. Don't ever do that.
hmm Like, but then you have like those really true classics like Halo Combat Evolved really stands up good. The original Fallout,
Yeah.
kind of.
I've
You know,
never played
Doom.
it.
What'd you think
Doom.
about the Kingdom Hearts remake, Sam, or remake? Like control
that's,
wise,
that's a really good point. You still have Andrew still has mine copy of Kingdom Hearts,
Okay, I'll make sure.
but I never played Kingdom Hearts as a kid because I never owned a PS2.
Oh, that's right, you didn't. I forgot.
Yeah, actually, I'll tell that story on another podcast about how I got to the Xbox business, but never owned a PS2 as a kid. But playing old games like Jack and Daxter. Mark?
Yeah, I'm watching. I'm waiting for your webcam to fix, and it's not fixing. And I'm like, should I say something? I'm looking over at the stream. I'm like,
Just go, Sam.
Yeah, I'm playing the original. I played the original Jack and Daxter for that HD collection that came out, and I'm like, good God, this game is so freaking hard.
yeah,
How did 10-year-old me even play old games?
exactly.
They're so freaking difficult. I'm spoiled by checkpoints and
Checkpoints every
Like-
5 feet.
yeah, and it's just hard. Or playing games God, even the original Super Mario Brothers is freaking hard.
Yeah, they are.
Don't even get me into Flappy Bird. That came out. That's been
That
pulled
was
off.
like bringing back an old game into a new generation.
Yeah, it's ridiculously. I like
It's
hard
on there
games.
somewhere.
I like
I can
hard
sell it for
games.
16 grand now.
Yes.
Like Dark Souls that's where all of its fun comes from, is the fact that it's ridiculously freaking butt clenching,
Yeah.
slap your mama hard, but it's
Slappy
fun.
Mama hot sauce.
Slap your mama hot sauce hard. That's how hard it is.
It's actually a brand. Slappy Mama hot sauce.
Slap your mama hot sauce.
Hot sauce.
But and that's why I'm excited for Dark Souls 2. I don't know what I'm gonna play when on Tuesday comes, because I get out of school and I'm like, I'm gonna go get my Titanfall Limited Collector's Edition. I'm gonna go get my Dark Souls 2 and play video games all day.
I'm gonna play
Well, I
this fun game. I'm gonna play this game that's gonna piss me off. What should I play first?
I don't know. I might play Dark Souls 2 first and then save the best for last.
Mm.
But I'm
No,
definitely gonna rip
Dark Souls 2.
Dark Souls
Dark
2.
Souls.
Dirk Shurs. I'm gonna go
I'm
play
gonna-
my Dirk Shurs.
I'm gonna go rip into the. I'm gonna go rip into the 18-inch Titan though that I'm gonna get with my.
You need to put that like behind your webcam or something. You need to
Yeah,
find a
I'll-
place for it.
Actually, that'll be my new webcam.
It'll just be
me.
that. Yeah.
Yeah, it's 18. That Titan is almost as large as the new computer case I just ordered. I just realized that. 'Cause
Oh
the new
my
computer case
God,
is
yeah.
21 inches, and the Titan's 18 inches.
Damn.
Oh, God. Yeah, it's ridiculous. And the Titan lights up,
That's
Just
so
like your
cool.
computer.
just like my computer will. Maybe if I put it inside, I can tell the temperature of my Titan.
You should just have the Titan like standing next to the case, like inside of the computer, like help
Help
me.
me!
He's what he is the power supply unit now.
Yes.
Who needs a Corsair like 850
Nah,
watt
man,
power
we're
unit? when I
powered
have
by
a
Titan.
Yeah.
Should get a
I have
Titan Black for it.
No, it's a Titan.
No, it's a
Titanfall.
freaking Titan powering my computer.
Yes.
All right. Anyways, guys,
Questions?
Yes.
Like a couple?
any questions, comments, or concerns? Don't say. Keep them to yourself. I don't want any of your damn questions. Just
Hold on. There was a pretty good one back in the chat. Hold on, let me check.
oh boy.
Hold on. One of them was Ouya or Xbox and why.
Oh,
Ouya or Xbox and why.
Ouya kind of like
Why?
screwed themselves over.
Does anyone even hear the Ouya anymore? Like,
Dude, there
what
was one
games?
at like a
Goodwill
yeah,
or something.
something
like,
like that.
the
One of those like
games-
shorthand stores.
If
Mostly
Ouya
games.
came out was it like 2 years ago, it would have been fine because it would have been new console, not when all
They
the
were
other
they were
consoles
going up against like hardcore next gen
Yeah.
consoles.
Yeah, it's like, oh, let me go, because I definitely want to play like my Android games on my.
on a
TV.
console. When I could
me
have
tell
played
you.
this. How much was the Ouya when it launched?
$99, I think.
That's not too
Appar-
much.
Apparently, it also sucked really bad, like with the OS and stuff like that.
Yeah, I also heard it had like a lot of problems with online connection too.
Yeah, since we started a little late, I guess we can keep going on a little bit more.
Brendan, why do you look stoned?
I don't know.
Who said that? Who asked that question?
Doom.
Jake.
Jake?
No, it's Doom.
Oh, I love it.
Yeah. Oh, that is Doom.
Yeah.
Any other questions and or concerns? If you have any concerns, you can shove them up your very nice place.
Helix
Final.
fossil, yay or nay?
Yay, definitely yay. If you say nay,
It was a
you're
little
the
slow
false.
on that one.
You're
He
the false.
posted it like
That's it.
All right. Well, if there's no more questions, comments, or concerns, because this podcast is perfect, we should have no concerns.
is that better, Doom?
I'm not stoned, not even a
less
little
stoned.
bit. Mm-mm.
Anyway.
It's
Anyways,
probably
guys.
because my headset's up, or not my headset, my mic or my camera's up here, and I'm looking down at the screen.
So thanks for watching, everyone. Be sure to tune in next week at 8 or 8:30 for the No Name podcast. We hope you all enjoyed. You guys have anything else you want to say?
It's missing
before we-
one thing.
Yet again, if you guys have any other questions, everybody's Twitter is going to be in the description, along with the No Name Cruise Twitter and the No Name Cruise Twitch page and the YouTube and that
Oh, wait.
stuff. But if you guys have any other questions or
Oh.
constructive criticism to how to make the show better, other things to be implemented, then we might be able to do that.
Yes, indeed. Anyways, everyone, thanks for watching.
Well then.
And we hope to see you all next week.
Bye.
Bye-bye, everyone.